during MSC, that same matchup. Julian and Alpha, right?
Julian Alpha. Julian Alpha is it's sort of like a two peas in a pod. You pick one, I pick the other. It's kind of sort of like that thing.
So,
but then again, this has been a very, very huge test from for Bigetron Beta against the LPH. They've really shown that, man, they're worthy of a top spot. And anything can happen once again.
Yeah, and that's true. I think for Bigetron Beta, they need to again focus on giving Pin the space, which by the way he played really well earlier with the combo of Siruzi. So Benikidi has to be really aggressive on this side just to limit the laning of Pin, you know.
Take a look at atomizations. It kind of looks like, okay, Benny's just going for a little bit more armor for the first tier, and then the second tier, you got the Master Assassin as well. Ooh. So now he just really wants to win that lane, especially just control Pin, deny him from scaling up out of control, just like he did in game number 2, and then we'll be safe. We'll be fine. We'll just play our game, we'll just play the early game, and then we'll be fine.
Okay, so for this game, though, we could see the players of Bigetron Beta actually going on the jungle area of Team Liquid PH. So they're really limiting the potential here of Carl TZ. But there's a counter or cross map rotation here by Carl TZ. So that is a nice dodge, by the way, for Benikidi. He felt that as if there are 3 players here and I'm alone. I need to make myself safe.
Yeah, you know there's a mechanic for the Spirit of Alpha?
Yeah.
It's like when you toggle on the skill, the beta actually circles around. It starts moving, so like you kind of know like, okay, he's ramping up the user's ultimate. But Marzi gets caught in the middle, slowed down as half of his health. It's going to be a very, very easy level 4 for Team Liquid, converting into a very, very fast turtle.
Okay, so that is a nice initiation there, by the way, for Bigetron Beta. We can see a flicker here for JP.
Oh,
but
Lynch
was there with the retribution. He felt that JP is going to be there with a flicker and then that impulsion play, supposedly, but he was prepared. But first blood will go to Team Liquid PH, but Turtle is on the side of Bigetron Beta.
Yeah, it's honestly a very, very good trade. You give away the turtle, you get the jungler in the process, but Lynch just buying a lot of time for that top side to really, really start to scale up, because it's going to be a very, very slow lane, because like Benny is not going to give Pin the opportunity to just farm up. You don't want to shove the wave a little bit too much because you don't want to force a lot of engages. But then again, this is just Lynch knowing how and when to time his retribution just right.
Yeah, in front of the players of Team Liquid PH.
Of course, 4 players of that.
Yeah, he calculated that well, that if I do this and with this area, this is gonna happen. So things are looking good here for Bigetron Beta in terms of objective taking. But set a play at the middle lane from JP. Marty nowhere else to go because 3 players of Team Liquid PH was there, and there was a space even for Sanford to take down some of the gold plates at the XP lane, because it was Marcy at the middle lane.
Yeah, nice diversion play, but won't him up to anything. It was just Marzi just getting caught. There's nothing that he could do just to escape that. There's not a lot of escape mechanisms except for the double stuns. All these mini stuns actually add up.
Yeah. But while that was happening, there is going to be a kill against Carl TZ. So I kind of feel like for Carl TZ wasn't prepared that 3 players also of Bigetron Beta was there. So yep, for this one, the usual. I think we've already seen the pattern of these teams wherein they will start slow, and then if they get this specific item, let's start the party.
I think now we're still on like gear 2. We're ramping up the speed a little bit, but like Bigetron Beta is shifting back to gear 1. I felt like Lynch could have went straight directly for the purple buff, try to force a retribution from Carl TZ, try to get it, but Implosion on the way. Okay,
Implosion and a set of play here for Team Liquid PH. It marks one as well. Sanji with a kill. Continuous play for them. Double kill for Siruzi. Where was that from? So battle of attrition for both of our team. Double kill for Sanji as well. And we have Marcy at the middle lane. But Sanford will go for those free hits. But they'll back away, disengage for both teams. What happened there?
Oh, Siruzi actually just popped all these reactions when they're in the midst of battle. Implosion was popped up just nicely, taking down 2 members and then converting into 1 more. There was a 5v5, but they were layering in so well, converting this into a turtle slain over the side of TLPH. So they're doing very, very well in the early game, just as expected. Whether or not they're able to maintain that lead.
You know what? For Team Liquid PH, they're known to be a team that is really good at the early game. But so far for Bigetron Beta, okay.
Oh, diversion down the bot
when
side.
we were talking, they left the map. I got surprised when I was explaining. But yeah, for Bigetron Beta, they're known as a team that could actually extend a game and even win a game, even though the other team is on the lead. So we can see Sanford against 3 players of Bigetron Beta here at the bottom lane. Here comes the free hit on the players of Team Liquid PH. Netmark Spawn has been used. Sanford is down. Pin is down as well. And here comes Very Cutie with a kill. Lynch with a double kill. Alpha is still alive! Triple kill for the Alpha. And it's shut down here for Carla TZ. Almost close.
Reaction. Oh no!
Oh, the juggle between Carla TZ and Benny Cutie. But Bigetron Beta, they have a counter objective at the middle lane.
They're going for the trades. They're going for the objectives. Cracking down that mid side is so disasterly for Team Liquid because Julian kind of really needs his purple buff in order to stay afloat into a lot of these team fights. But Saruzi doing so much work in getting that reactions down, getting that damage down whenever there's a team fight. So Bigetron Beta actually really smart on that team fight. They weren't trying to force that situation too much, but then again counteracted by Sanji's Zaz just zoning out Pin, denying him from any escape at all. But now it's still anyone's game. The lead is 2K for both sides, but map is super even.
Yeah, it could shift as quick as possible as long as there's a nice team fight for Bigetron Beta, because for their lineup actually they could pull off a let's say a wipeout actually against Team Liquid PH, because we saw Lynch earlier against the 3 players of Team Liquid PH. It was just an ultimate, but there is a setup play for JP and a counter setup play as well for Lynch. JP is down. So that is a nice counter play for Bigetron Beta as the turtle is being started. Sanford in front of the players. There is the burst here for Bigetron Beta. Flicker out. Lynch with a retribution, and turtle has been stayed. Cortez against 3 players on the side of Bigetron Beta. We have the Netmark Spawn. A Team Liquid PH not forcing for another team fight. Even Bigetron Beta, they are disciplined as well. They don't want to force any more team fights after that.
Very good reaction from Bigetron Beta, just protecting Pin whatsoever, using the diversion, getting him down, trying to funnel as much experience, as much gold as they can onto Pin as fast as possible. And this is looking like a very fast-paced game coming into game number 3. Because Bigetron Beta, I remember it was like 12 minutes or 13 minutes. Then they start like hunkering down, babysitting Pin at all times. But now it's only 8-minute mark. The first Lord is going to be spawning up pretty soon. It's 80 seconds on the clock, but he really needs to watch his positioning.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of positioning, Marzi is going to be the target here for Team Liquid PH. That is the XP laner down. Again, XP laner down for Bigetron Beta and Team Liquid PH. They're a bit dictating as to how Bigetron Beta will go for the clearing of the minion wave.
Yeah.
Now we're heading into the mid game.
Yeah, I think the only downside of Bigetron Beta's draft is that they don't have anyone they can send into the bush to check for anyone at all. They don't have that vision play. You could put the yin-yang reactions, but then you're wasting a huge skill. In team fights, you could use your first skill, but if it doesn't hit, you don't have that HP bar that appears on the top of your screen that shows you any heroes whatsoever. So Bigetron Beta have a tough fight on top of them, but lead is still steady at 2K.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that graph, just like it's steady all the way.
Yeah, because for those who are new to our stream, for the story of this match is it's literally both teams juggling. Whenever Team Liquid is on the lead, it's sometimes Bigetron Beta, and we don't even know who's gonna win. It's a game number 3.
That's right.
And it's just 9 minutes. Who knows if this is gonna extend for another 20 more minutes? I'm not sure. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. This could be the longest game that we have today. And this is the last game for, not the last game, the second last game for the rest of today, seeping into the stream. But Bigetron Beta actually showing that they are really on par. Hold on.
Okay, that is a nice setup play with their spare stomp, but JP uses that conceal and even a flicker, but is
JP still alive?
Still alive, although Marty with the last slash against him, and we can see the players of Team Liquid PH zoning out the players of Bigetron Beta, and that's going to be a double kill for Betty Cutie, make it a possible triple kill. Although Sanji will secure that kill, and we could see
It's a
Marcy.
wipe.
And it is going to be a wipe up here for Team Liquid PH.
This opens up so much. The top side's already cracked right open. You have that Lord in your possession as well. First Lord, albeit, but you're going to take down a huge chunk of that health. There's a wipe out over on Bigetron Beta. Now you're on the back foot. They don't really have a lot of wave clear on top of just that Beatrix. It was looking so bad because they just split everyone up. Marzi was a little bit too trigger happy. He just went to the backside. No one is following
oops, sorry. It's like an oops sorry moment here for Bigetron Beta. Probably next time they have to calculate first if it's gonna be effective for them. And look at that from. How many again is the lead? How much
it's
again?
7,000. 7,000
It's now
lead.
7,000 from 2,000.
From 2,000. This is the huge spike that we're waiting for if you're a TLPH fan, right?
And I gotta feel it for Team Liquid PH. They just have to be mindful of the diversion play of Ceruzi for this game, and after that, if they're able to prepare themselves for that play, and then they could capitalize this Lord.
On the upside, though, Bigetron Beta kind of likes that high ground defense just because you have a lot of AoE damages, especially from that Loyi and the Beatrix. So this will be looking like a very tough defense. As long as they keep all three tier 3 turrets on par, they might have a big chance because you don't want to give too much over to TLPH.
Okay, so right now we could see Team Liquid PH with the Lord at the top lane. Bigetron Beta has to defend this one. In a return, the top lane is successfully going to be destroyed here by Team Liquid PH. Probably the middle lane also. But it's a nice defense, by the way, for Bigetron Beta. They're not forcing any team fight. Let's focus on the Lord. Let's focus on the counter play that we can go. But here comes the counter play that we are saying. That's going to be the stair stop. Sanford's going to be down and make it 2 players down for Team Liquid PH, having Sanford and JP after that engagement.
That's so worth it for TLPH. Just cracked open all T3s. They're just barren right now. The diversion play comes through. Oh, they stepped a little bit out of the center. Cartesi's left all alone.
Okay, they're forcing a kill against Cartesi. It's going to be a shutdown here for Bigetron Beta. I think they said that we're here. Let's just get an objective. We traveled so far from the base here up until here the reverse side. Let's just secure a kill.
It's desperation. Bigetron Beta is trying to pick up the scraps from everything that's left behind from TLPH, and that was a very worth it trade, though. Opening up so much of the entirety of that map, you give that backline, so the diversion play is definitely going to help a lot in Bigetron Beta if you're able to single out any one target of TLPH and try to convert them into a sort of like a kill on top of a kill and cycle the rest of the team members.
And we can see right now that 30 seconds will have another Lord, so I'm looking for that potential diversion play again for Ceruzi. If you are Team Liquid PH, it's really hard to predict as to where this diversion play will come from, and JP has to be prepared for that.
Yeah, the beauty of the Roger is that you are not a backline hero.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so like if you get a diversion play, you go into the backline, there's not really a lot of backline heroes. There's no one that is squishy enough to take down just with a snap of your fingers. You just really gotta stay in those team fights, which TLPH really likes. But this is where the Zask really shines. Yeah. Because the more you stay in that fight, the more damage you deal, the more anti-heal that you provide over on the side of your opponent. So Bigetron Beta really desperately trying to contest for this Lord.
Yeah, by the way, Benekit is at 702. So how beautiful is that for a marksman? And we could see Conceal play, we could see Naxu with a No One's Fury. A nice setup play with a Spear of Alpha coming in from Bigetron Beta. We could see the burst play as well for Team Liquid PH. Look at the free hits. Legendary for Benekit, but Pin sees him down with the rest of the players of Bigetron Beta. We have Sanji and JP left alone on this game.
Oh, what a play. What a set. But what a turnaround. TLPH before they go down. It's a Sanford special. He takes down that Lord, buying so much time. But the base is in shambles. Bigetron Beta just scrambling to save it. They're all just marching down. It's just a matter of time.
Okay, so for Sanji, he doesn't have the Nightmare spawn. So for Bigetron Beta, they just have to defend this one out. So another extended game for our viewers and for us casters here who loves MLBB. You know, Team Liquid PH versus Bigetron Beta. They're just giving us beautiful Mobile Legends, bang high level of play. From a 7K gold lead, 1.6. You see that
back down to 2. Back down to 2K.
right?
Yeah, yeah. It's constant back and forth. It's a boxing match.
Who would have thought that a lot
Oh, we
of...
got a gold graph right here.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. See the gold graph.
Actually, it's not as much as I would think. Like, I thought it would like spike up and go down. It's sort of like
Yeah.
a sine curve.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm a professor.
Oh, really?
No,
Cosine,
I'm
cosine,
just a teacher.
cosine,
Yeah,
sine.
sine, cosine. You
Yeah,
got what do you call it?
trigonometry.
Sinusoidal
Yeah, that's
kind
right.
of curve. Lots of big words.
Yeah.
The only big word you need to know is where is the diversion?
There's gonna be the diversion here.
Yeah.
Imagine the storyline again for this one is it's as if it's a battle of David and Goliath, but the Bigetron Beta is like really playing really well for this game. I think Team Liquid PH is also overwhelmed with how Bigetron Beta juggles in a team fight, extended team fights to be exact. But it's really difficult for Bigetron Beta if they are to contest an objective, having these minions all over the place.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the itemization since Bigetron Beta is just scrambling to just wipe out the minions off their base. So you get
Yeah.
the Thunder Belt from Marzi as well as Sanford. So that is constantly building up. You got Julian almost, actually he's already full build. The two marksmen already full build as well, looking to sell out their boots to try to get additional damage items down as well. The two tanks, it looks like Minotaur. Okay, out of all of this, Minotaur actually has more gold than the Tigreal.
Oh, that's
If you
interesting.
see, yeah.
Yeah, it means that for Bigetron Beta, specifically Naxu, he's much more part of the team fight
Yeah.
as compared to JP here. Probably because for JP, there are instances sometimes that it's really hard to go up against Alpha, Arlot, and even Minotaur, right? The opening for an initiation is hard for JP. So that's his assignment since we now have the Lord in our screens.
Yeah. Okay. This Wind Talker for Benny. That's 6 items over on the Roger right now because on Beta might need to watch their backs because look at where Benny is. He might be able to go for a backdoor attempt. We have seen this many a times in the Philippines, but no, the flank.
Yeah.
They're just waiting for a right diversion play, but I kind of know that Sharuzi wants to go to that back line, which means the orange buff area where the Lord is, but it's a third of its health. If you want to force the situation.
Mino was Yuri, but College is backing away. Pin with a Lord take against Team Liquid PH, and look at me with a flicker again for those free hits. It's gonna be a killing spree for them. And the players of Team Liquid PH are already low on life. Sanji at the back lane. College is struggling. He bought that immortality proc, but that is against the players
3 down.
of Bigetron Beta with the Lord up their sleeves. I think, is this endable though for Bigetron Beta?
I don't think so. There's 30 seconds on the clock for the entire team of TLPH, but they did so well in trying to protect Pin.
Oh wait, look at Sanji
Oh,
though.
Sanji
Sanji at the
Oh,
top lane.
it's
Somebody
once
has
again
to
the
stop
backdoor.
Sanji. Just like we said that there is gonna be a possible backdoor here for
The
TLPH.
TLPH special!
Oh my
Once
goodness!
again!
Another again!